Hello chat, I'm about to show you how to take the ferry from Kwun Tong to North Point. We're starting off, oh look, there's a Lambo. Anyway, we're starting off here at the Manulife Financial Center where there's the footbridge. So you have to actually go into the building in order to get up to the footbridge. You can take the street as well, but this is just a bit easier. And we're walking over towards the harbor. In the distance, I don't know if the sun's probably a bit strong. We can kind of see a few buildings like ICC over here. Oh, my finger's too fat. ICC and then IFC over there. So from where we are, you can see both Central and Kowloon, because we're kind of perpendicular to the line connecting ICC and IFC at the moment. Yeah, it's this area is kind of like a bus parking lot or depot or something. I can't be too sure. But there are like a bunch of buses, as you can see. A few of the office buildings, kind of what Kwun Tong is famous for, I think. That and then all these really old industrial style buildings. The ferry should be at 4:15, and right now it's almost 4. So we should be able to make it with time to spare. Over there, if you see that skyscraper, that one is I forgot. I think it's called One Island East. But basically, that's Taikoo Shing. That one is in Taikoo. So over here, the elevator's here. I'm gonna try and go in here. All right. Quick peek outside. There's the harbor. And then that's the ferry pier. That you see over there is the Kai Tak, the old airport. That used to be the runway. Now I think they're kind of changing it into, I'm not too sure actually, some kind of park or some shit like that. And then here's the ferry terminal. Fortune Ferry to North Point. There's also one to Sai Wan Ho, but we don't need to go there. So the timing is here, 4:15. Not many people around. I guess it's kind of like a weird time, just an afternoon, 4 o'clock ferry between two not super popular destinations. Few different taxis and cruises and stuff. Wait. Oh, there's a subsidy collection point. I wonder if I have any subsidy on my Octopus. It's been a while. Ooh, free money. Let's go. Okay. Please use exact fare. I have an Octopus, so that should be fine. And then we're in this kind of waiting zone. With a couple of vending machines, a lot of Chinese flags, and then I think we have to go over there once it opens up. Not much going on here. I do have the timetable though, if this is of interest. So there's one on Saturdays that also goes to Kai Tak. But Monday to Friday, there's no Kai Tak for whatever reason. And it seems to be once an hour, which is pretty decent timing. Okay, boarding is actually from here. So once we're boarding, I'll record again. All right, we can now board. And basically they just opened the gate and we can walk down into the ferry from here. There's two levels to it. The upper part is open, so we're definitely going to be going up there. I'm not sure if we're allowed to stand, but that would be even better. The bottom part is also kind of open, but not completely. So I'm going to go up. Ooh, smells very fishy. All right. There's also some kind of area on the front, but I'm not sure if that would be better or the back. Actually, since the boat would be going that way, probably the front and right would be the best seats. So somewhere around here. There's the gangplank. And then there's no entry towards the front part here. I think that's where the captain is. Let's take a look over from this side. So I think that area is Kowloon Bay, and this one is Kwun Tong. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to start moving, so once again, I'm going to kill the recording and start it once the ferry starts. Okay, we've started to move. That's where we boarded from. Rest of the pier. There's actually another ferry coming in, but I think that one might be for a different port. It looks way bigger than the one we're on right now. Okay, so that ferry actually has vehicles at the bottom. I'm not sure in what circumstances it's more efficient for a vehicle to cross by ferry rather than just drive over, but I guess there's some very specific locations that may be warranted. I think the sun is a bit too strong to film from this side, so we might have to move over. If I lower you guys, it's not a great angle either. Now let me just move over to the other side instead. Alright, so that's the Kwun Tong area. Over there, if I'm not mistaken, should be Chung Kwan O. And then over here, those can't even see where I'm pointing very well. I think that area is Sai Wan Ho, Shao Ke Wan, and then that area is Taiku, and then where we're headed towards is North Point. We're moving what I would call quite slow. We're coming up on Kai Tak. Let me quickly show you guys this side as well. before the sun gets in the way. So that's the Kai Tak cruise terminal, which used to be the old runway. And you have a little boat here. And then over there is all of Kwun Tong. Right, back to the other side. We're heading into the sun now, so I think on the right hand side we might be able to get some good views and clear skies. So that's the cruise terminal from the other side. And then those buildings there, I think they're trying to rebuild Kai Tak now as also like a more residential area. You can see maybe that kind of like a donut-ish building that's supposed to be a stadium or it's like some kind of performance venue area thingy in the future. You can still see a little bit of ICC in the distance. So you have ICC, which is that thin tall one, this one. That one is K11. And then, or no, wait. Sorry. This one is the masterpiece, and then this one is K11. And then if you turn a bit more, we'll see IFC as well. Looks like someone's yacht cruising around. I don't actually know how the zoom is on this. 2x zoom on 4K. Hopefully it's not like too blurry or whatever. Oh, and then over there you can also see Lion Rock. At least I think that's Lion Rock. I'm pretty sure. So you can't make out the shape, I think, at this resolution. Let's go back to the other side again. The ferry is rocking considerably more now. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can feel that since this thing is on a gimbal. It's mellowed out. I'm not entirely sure if this area is still North Point or... What's the station after North Point? Fortress Hill. No wait, it's Tin Hau, Fortress Hill, North Point. Fuck. I think this is the area after North Point. This whole bit. Some other kind of ship. So Victoria Harbour actually has a lot of traffic, and most of it is non-commercial. Where like a ferry like this would be commercial, I guess is what the word is, commercial / passenger. And then there is the, well, one of the ferry terminals. So I think this ferry terminal, the one here, is for cargo vehicles and stuff like that, because it's, you can see the bottom is kind of fitted out to carry, just like for cars to roll into it, or trucks more like. And then over there, you have the more kind of passenger terminal. Oops. That's what I wanted. Those buildings all look basically the same from this distance. All right, we should be about to dock. So for this ferry, we actually, the reason we didn't see me paying earlier is because the payment point is at the North Point terminal. So once we get off, I'll have to tap our octopus in order to pay for the ferry. Let's try and capture the docking, which would be from the right-hand side as well. I think that's the gangplank we'll be walking off of. So you can see they're gonna hook this thingy onto the ferry. And then one guy at the back is gonna do something similar. And then lower the gangplank. Boom, that's it. Just like 10 minutes, 12 minutes for the trip. At least the time the ferry was in motion. Let's now walk off over these little steep stairs. The bottom deck, and then here's how we get off. So I don't know quite the economics of it and stuff. Maybe it's published, but I think the reason this ferry still somewhat makes sense is because from Kwun Tong, which is on the green line, to come to North Point, which is on the purple line, and areas around it, you would have to go Kwun Tong to Tiu Keng Leng, then purple line from Tiu Keng Leng to North Point, and then change at North Point. Well, I guess if you're going to North Point, it's just one change, but the ferry is maybe faster in certain conditions. If you guys know why the ferry still runs, do let me know in the comments. I am quite curious of the whole economics of it. It is cool, I would agree, but yeah. Okay. So here we have the Octopus Terminal. $8.30, and that's it. We're off. So that's it for the North Point Ferry. Hopefully some of you found it interesting.